Take two. Okay, so we went live earlier, but we were having a little issue with the internet. So we decided to switch lines. So we've switched lines and we're starting the video again. Sorry guys, the other connection's not good. This is why I pay for two internet connections. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna walk away, drink a coffee for 30 seconds or so and come back. And by that time, maybe we have a few viewers. Got my coffee and my Belair mug. Just give me a minute and I'll be back when you're ready to watch the vlog. Keep my feet up. Oh, this is a vlog. I should just do this. Just watch me drink coffee. Comfy couch. Hey, Cisco, how you doing, buddy? Oh, run away. Hey, Clark. Hey, buddy. Yeah, we're just waiting for the viewers. Yeah. So waiting for the viewers, and when they show up, we'll finally start talking about this vlog. Oh, don't drink my coffee. That's my coffee. That's Daddy's coffee. Oh, this is what I should just be doing all day, really. Not this marathon, working, 5:30 every morning. Wow, actually I need new springs on that thing because the couch is sinking. Anyway, we've got a few people, we've got 4 people. We'll just get started. What we're talking about today, and this is take 2, what we're talking about today is the real estate marathon that I've been doing. Is the baby walking there? I think he's walking. What are the girls doing in the background? Anyway, the real estate marathon. So I've been doing foreclosure videos. I've been doing real estate rush sales. So what I need to know, this is a quick 10 or 15 minute video, a live stream today. What I want to know from you, my viewers, is what do you want to see? Which city do you want to see next for rush sales and foreclosure sales? So at the moment, the series is focus on Manila, Philippines. I might be doing Cebu next, could be Dumaguete, it could be Phnom Penh, it could be Bangkok. You get to decide, okay? So what's gonna happen is, after this live stream, I'm actually gonna do a post. And the post will be a poll. And the poll will have different cities. I'm gonna have several different cities where you can choose from. Now, the cities that get on that poll list are gonna come from you. So today, if you comment in this live stream and you write Bangkok, Cebu, Dumaguete, whatever city in Asia, it's got to be in Asia, somewhere in Asia, it could be Singapore, I will focus on that city, okay? Well, I will put that in the poll. I will put that city in the poll. So Cebu, number 1, Cebu is on the list. It's going to be on the poll list. Then based on the poll list, the first one's going to be the next city that I focus on and do the videos. The second one's going to be next week. The third one's going to be the week after, etc., etc. So I feel a little bad because this is take 2, and there were some people that actually said and mentioned cities. So look, I'm sorry you missed out. It's based on this video. It's definitely based on this video. So anyone for Bangkok? Can I get someone asking for Bangkok or Phnom Penh? You might have seen I'm really focusing hard with this marathon on the weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm doing 2 videos a day because I can. I've got time while I'm at home. During the work week, that's not really possible. Manila, so Wing Wing, we're already doing Manila. The focus right now is Manila, but I will put Tagaytay in the list, okay? So Tagaytay will be in the next list, okay? We have actually featured some properties under Buona Mano, which are actually located in Tagaytay. Anyway, so look, I've been doing Airbnb series, and guys, you have to book your Airbnbs now because already prices are discounted on Airbnb. So you would have seen my Airbnb videos. And in those videos, I'm showing how cheap Airbnbs are at the moment. Yes, I'm tired. I'm doing this marathon. I'm not going to stop. 5:30 till 12 at night. Okay, 5:30 in the morning I'm up, and I finish around 11 or 12 because I've got work and I've got videos. And I'm not going to stop until this lockdown ends, guys. So I am tired, but I'm going to push. And I'm doing it for my son, my boy, who's just over there. Got to do it, mate. Got to do it. I'm not giving up. I hit 30,000. Now my next goal is 50,000 subs. So I've got to do it. Keep it up. Be strong. So at the end of the day, I'm doing these videos. I'm asking for you to tell me what cities you want to see for the Airbnb series and also for the foreclosure and rush series, which have been absolutely awesome. There's some great bargains and it's going to get better. It's only going to get better because especially in the Philippines, actually the COVID-19 situation, it's bad. It's bad. Just only yesterday, mate, actually, we had 1,000 people in the Philippines, okay, that, have this virus, that they've come out and said, look, we've added another 1,000 that are infected with this COVID-19 virus. So it's definitely having an effect in the Philippines. And the reason it's having an effect, one, our borders are closed here in the Philippines. That's number one. Number two, we can't even leave our suburbs or cities. So I'm in Subic Bay and I can't leave. Whether it's GCQ or ECQ, whatever type of quarantine it is, it seems like we're stuck here. Anyway, today's just a quick video, putting down my coffee. It's a very quick video today, guys. I'm asking you to tell me what city you want to see for the foreclosures, for rush sales, and for Airbnbs. Okay, so if you list here in the comment section, right, which city you want to see. What are you saying?
I did a community post. I put a poll in there.
Not yet, Arianne.
Okay.
Okay, so sorry. She's jumped the gun. I don't want her to do a community post yet. What I'm saying is put a comment here which stipulates what city you want to see, and then based on that city, I will go to the poll and write a poll based on the cities that you've asked for. So if someone asked for Cebu earlier, right? I want to see Bangkok. I want to do Bangkok next, but it depends which one gets the the most votes. So please comment here. What city would you like to see? Okay, that's what this video is about today. Am I tired? Absolutely, I'm tired. Sorry, I got a bit thrown by that comment. Hua Hin, thank you, Billy. Hua Hin, I think that's a good one. Definitely a top one to focus on. There's houses and condos at the moment in that area that are going very, very cheaply. And the biggest thing is obviously with the travel restrictions, Asia is extremely reliant on tourism. Extremely reliant. And now that we're losing this tourism in Asia, I can only see that real estate is going to come further and further back. Okay? Unfortunately, I still think a lot of realtors and sellers have their heads in the clouds. Now, interesting in the foreclosure videos that I did last night, actually, and Clark's making that's Cisco, he's making some weird sounds in the background, guys, sorry. The BGC foreclosure video that I did last night, very, very interesting. I found the condominiums where you have the foreclosures. And what I also found is the developer website, and the developer websites actually have, I was wondering what you wanted me back. Okay. Anyway, so these foreclosure videos, I showed the developer website in BGC. And some of these foreclosures, listed 5 or 6 million, yet the same, size condo on the developer's list originally, sold for 4. And yes, okay, property has increased in the Philippines, so capital growth comes into play. But clearly, in the Philippines in particular, and even Thailand, it looks like there is no short sales yet. So the banks aren't losing money. In fact, it seems to me that the banks are actually earning money from foreclosures, which is really interesting because usually that's not the case. I know in Australia, what happens is, they just get their loan and any legal costs back. Okay, but it seems to me that, I don't know, maybe they actually profit from the sale. So maybe they get the property, they take over the property, and they earn, any differential from the mortgage, to the sale. It seems to me to be that way. And I think what we'll see in time is they'll become more and more negotiable. Cisco, stop it. Cisco's eating his leg. It's throwing me off. Come on, buddy. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, please. My God. See, this is what it's like being a dad. I've got the dog in the background going, no. It's driving me nuts. Driving me nuts. But anyway, look, guys, if you missed it, please comment what city you want to see next. I am doing the marathon. Just like Rocky, I'm going to fight for this real estate marathon. I'm not going to give up. Every single day, I'm doing a new video on property foreclosures, rush sales, Airbnb, different real estate. Okay, Boracay, great, awesome. I want to see Boracay. I want to check Boracay. I'm not sure Boracay is a small place. I'm not sure if they have any or many foreclosures. I think in the surrounding areas like Carabao Island and Aklan, they would have foreclosures. But actually Boracay Island, I think, yeah, really hard to see if they would have foreclosures. If they don't have foreclosures, what I will be doing is looking at rush sales. Actually, I personally love Boracay. And when I moved back to the Philippines, because I lived here, I left for China, I worked for China, and I came back. The first place I went was Boracay. I love that place. It's not as good as it used to be, granted, you know, with everything, with the lockdown that they had, you know, they hit twice because they had this lockdown to clean up Boracay only a year or two ago, and you know, now they got hit with another lockdown. So imagine if you owned a hotel, imagine if you owned an Airbnb or some kind of company or tourism business in Boracay, you would have just got smashed. Like a Mack truck coming through, you got hit hard. Okay, so yeah, Zach is my morning. What are you talking about, Zach? I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, buddy. You lost me. Totally lost me. Anyway, grab my coffee again. The other thing I want to say is, look, Balear, when this lockdown ends, I'm going here. I've booked on Airbnb to go to Balear already. Actually, there's a video where I talk about how you can get up to a 50 to 60% discount on Airbnb if you book now. And in a worst case scenario, if you can't go to the Airbnb, customer service will refund the money back. Okay, as long as you have an agreement that's documented in the messaging of Airbnb, you can get your money back. So I confirmed this with Airbnb, with the host. I spoke with the Airbnb host and they said, yes, absolutely. If you can't go there because of travel restrictions, they will cancel, refund money for free, or be able to change the dates for you. And at the moment, you can negotiate a really good discount. I found a place at originally $90 on the beachfront in Balear. Okay, $90, beachfront house in Balear. And they were discounting to $60 per night, and I got 50% off that. I got a place on the beachfront for $29 per night. Can you believe it? $29 per night. So we're going to check that out. My dream coming here to the Philippines was this amazing dream. You know, it's kind of, and it is a dream. It wasn't just working long hours and, you know, being a slave to society and being the family man. No, my dream was to move to the beachfront. I was on the beachfront, you know, in my mind. I was on my laptop working on the beachfront. You know, I'd take a break, I'd swim in this beautiful turquoise waters in the ocean, and hence why I looked at Boracay when I first moved back. But with all the challenges here, with internet, with electricity and blackouts and stuff, that dream never happened. So what I've decided, moving forward after the lockdown, and you got to stay tuned, guys, because you're going to love this, I am going tribal. I am going native. So after this, and this is why I'm making a big push now with the property videos, I might disappear. I might disappear because I might go to an area where they don't have internet, okay? Or maybe I do a couple of videos, you know, that week, and I come back at the weekend, you know, to a place like Subic where there's internet to see my family, and I can show you my adventures then. So I'm going native, okay? That's my decision. I've decided I want to go native. I want to live that dream. I want to live on the beachfront. Yep. We need the videos. We need the videos. We got to see it, guys. We got to get out. Yep. Really? That is surprising, Mr. Macau. So when you say they're holding the booking fee, are they holding the booking fee as a voucher, a credit that you can get back, or they just won't refund it whatsoever? Let me know. Let me know, because actually I had a similar instance with Airbnb, and they gave me 100% back. They gave me the fee, the booking fee. They gave me the rental fee. They gave me 100% back. So I had a different experience. That's all I'll say. And yeah, look, if you're paying $200 for a week stay somewhere and you're risking what, $15 or something, I think it's worth a risk of $15. Absolutely. But maybe to be safe, you might book later. If you're already in the country, you might book. You're already in Thailand or Philippines, you might book for August or September. If you're outside the country, look, you might want to book for like January next year. Zach, I do not understand what you're talking about, bro. Sorry. Anyway, check out the Airbnb videos, guys. Totally awesome. I'm really excited about the foreclosures. I'm going to keep that going. Straight after this live session, I'm heading out. Okay, I'm heading out and I'm going to jump on the PC. Okay, I'm going to jump on the PC and I'm going to continue doing these foreclosure videos. So what am I doing next? Guys, I'm looking at Manila. What do you think? Parañaque, Mandaluyong, Ortigas. I think I'm going to do Ortigas next. Stay tuned. If I got the energy today, I might even do 2 videos today. I'm going to try my best for you guys, see how I go, how long it takes to actually find these foreclosures, and just trawling through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pages of, through the web to try and find these properties. The problem is, like a lot of these websites, like there's just hundreds of pages of trash. It's just trash. It's just like overpriced nonsense property from brokers. And you got to be aware of some brokers and some developers, because like the prices they're asking is just like mind-boggling. Absolutely mind-boggling. Anyway, excited guys. I'm only going to go for a little bit longer. So if you have some questions, if you want to actually vote for a city, please go see one in person, because sometimes, Christino, the problem is what you don't understand, obviously, I'm in Subic, right? Everyone's locked down. And even if, you could get to Manila now, even if I could get there, they probably won't let me through the condo anyhow. So at the moment, everything's virtual. So we have to do what we can do virtually. Like literally, the border here is 2 kilometers away and I cannot leave the gate. Okay, I cannot leave the gate. Obviously, I'm trying to find the most, the best pages that have pictures, but a lot of them, like, they're really lacking. They're really slack. Some of these banks won't even have pictures. They lack detail, I'm also trying to find the newest listing. And I had a couple of people come and say, oh, that listing's from December 2019. I scratched my head and I felt, dude, do you not know what's going on in the Philippines? Like, no offense, but, the property market here in the Philippines, honestly, normally without COVID-19, without this volcano that erupted recently in Tagaytay, ultimately, some properties take years to sell. They could sit on the market for 1, 2+ years. I personally had a friend and he had a condo in Manila. It took him 4 years to sell the property for what he wanted to sell it for. 4 years. It was online. He had, scores of people go through this property over a 4-year period to sell this property, literally. What people need to understand is this is not the Western world. This is not America. This is not Australia. You don't just post a property and it sells tomorrow or it sells next week. It does not happen. Okay, property sells very slowly here. New property like developer property, okay? It does sell. And the reason it sells is they have hundreds, if not thousands of agents, and they do tours overseas and big marketing pushes, and they spend a lot of money on marketing to push that property. But because they're spending on marketing, right, they inflate the price. They have to spend on marketing and they pay these sales agents a big commission. So usually what happens is buying developers nowadays is not the way to go. I cannot stress this enough, okay, because people will buy for 5 million and then a few years later, this expat or something might not be able to rent the property, or is away, he doesn't use the property much, and then he dumps it and sells it for a 1 million peso loss or a 1 million Thai baht loss, depending if it's in Thailand or Philippines. Usually, when I buy property, I have never, ever bought a property from a developer. I came close many a times to buying a property straight from the developer, but every time I found resales are cheaper. I'll give you an example. I bought a property in Pattaya, Thailand, and I was, negotiating for months with the developer, and finally they came to me and said, okay, we'll give you a good deal. We'll sell you that condo for 3.6. I'm like, ha, because the week before I found someone in the building. I actually talked to security. They found someone in the building where I got a direct sale for 3.3 million. That's what I'm talking about, guys. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You got to be shrewd. You got to be on your feet. You got to do things people normally would not. You got to have a lawyer. You got to have good contracts. You got to know how to play the game. You need to learn from other people's mistakes and not make your own mistakes, because it could wipe you out on your first purchase. If you make a mistake buying one property, you might not be able to buy number 2 or number 3. So you got to be extremely careful and know your stuff, guys, okay? And when you're buying, you got to ask under. Don't be, thank you so much, William. Thank you so much. You got to make sure that you're always underbidding. If they want 3 million in this market, offer 2. I know it sounds awful. You sound like a terrible person for offering low, but you don't know. You don't know what situation the vendor's in. You don't know what's going to happen in the next year with this COVID-19, etc. You need to be aggressive and you need to make low offers. And it's just like being in a club. Let's say you're a cowboy, you're a baldy like me, you're not too handsome. Okay, you got a brain in your head, but you're not the most handsome. Okay, and you're in a club and you got to go up to 50 girls and say, hey, look, do you want to dance? And 49 girls say no. But the 50th girl says yes. It's like that, guys. That's what it is. Someone asked me yesterday, they said, Peter, which city would you buy in Manila? Would you buy in Pasay, Makati, BGC? And I said, I wouldn't buy in any of them. And they said, what do you mean by that? I said, I don't chase the suburb. I chase the deal. Okay, so I'm looking for the best priced property. I'm looking for the property that's going to have the best capital growth, the best return on investment. I need to make money. Okay, I'm in this for investment. I'm in this to make dollars, because if it doesn't make money, if it doesn't make dollars, then it doesn't make sense. Okay, so that's what this is about. So look, I might put in 10, 20 offers, and the one that comes in, the low offer that comes back and says, yes, I'll take that offer, that's the property I buy. That's what I do. So I'm thinking like a bank would. I'm thinking like a valuer would. Okay, I go in and I think, okay, this guy wants 6. What do I think it's really worth? I think it's worth 5. And what do I want to pay? I don't want to pay what it's worth. I want to pay less than it's worth. So I'm not going to offer 6, no way, because I'm going to lose money if I offer 6 and pay what he wants to pay, me to pay. If I offer 5, I'm only getting a property for what it's worth. So I offer 4, because then I know I have made money. I make money when I buy, not when I sell, okay? So that's the idea. So that way I made 1 million peso when I buy, because I know as a valuer and as an appraiser that property's worth 5. I bought it for 4 and I could flip it any day of the week for 5. So I've made 1 million peso. That's how I make money. That's the name of the game. That's the trick to it, okay? You make money in Asia when you buy, not when you sell. Because in Asia, there's a lot of fees, transactions. Brokers want to rip you off and charge sky-high fees like 200, 300,000 peso for, a 3 million, peso property. It's like 10%, 8 to 10% in fees just to the broker. Then you have to pay the government money. You have to pay, I think it's 6% in the Philippines. Every country's different, but you have to pay a capital gains tax. In the Philippines, it's 6%, okay? It's 6%, but it's 6% on the purchase value, whatever you're selling the property for, even if you've made a loss. They call it capital gains tax, but you could have made a loss. You could have bought a property for 6, been a wood duck, and sold it for 4, and you will pay 6% of 4, even though you've lost $2 million. 2 million peso, for example, okay? So even if you lost, on your sale, even if you bought for 6, sold for 4 million, and you're at a 2 million peso loss, you still pay 6% capital gains tax. That's not a gain, that is a loss. In my country, in Australia, you pay a lot more. It could be like 38% of the capital growth. So if you made 100,000 Australian dollars, you've got to pay, 38% of that money to the government, right? Based on your income tax, etc., right? So it's a little complicated, but that's, how they work out the math. At least in the Philippines, the numbers are better. It's only 6%, it's not 30 or 40% capital growth tax, capital gains tax. Okay, so that's the advantage, but you got to be careful because you don't want to be stuck with a property that 1, you can't rent, and 2, you cannot sell. Okay, that you cannot sell. Okay, so when you buy, you have to buy BMV, below market value. That's why I'm doing this marathon video. I'm doing the foreclosures. And guys, please, I can't stress this enough. What I'm doing today, if you comment today and you write the city, Bangkok, if you write Phnom Penh, whatever city in Asia you want, that is going to be the next city that I do. So the city that has the most votes. So anyone that comments here today with that city, I'm going to put that in a poll. Now that poll will then go onto my community page, and on the community page, everyone will get a chance to vote for the city that's, they want to see the most. Because I can't do every city. Obviously, there's a lot of suburbs, different areas and different cities. I've seen Manila already. I've done 4 videos on foreclosures, and I'm going to do a few more. So ultimately, I'm just going to focus on probably the top 2 or 3 more cities. That's it. So please vote today. All right, I'm on a roll now, guys. Whew. Oh, it's getting hot in here. Look at this. Whew. Yeah, Arianne almost jumped the gun. She was writing a poll with different cities. I'm like, no, hold on. People need to vote first. Anyway, okay. So that's my rant. That's my rant, guys. I'm only going to go for 5 more minutes because I'm going to get back to the computer, back to doing my research. That's my focus today and every day until this lockdown ends. Marathon, marathon, marathon. Let's do the train. Choo, choo. Woo. This is my second coffee, man. I'm going hard. Anyway, I'm going to open up for questions for the last 5 minutes. That's it. I'm going to stop talking. It's my time to listen. 2 ears, 1 mouth. All right, guys? Let me know questions. So Paul S., look, there isn't one big website, okay? In Australia, you've got realestate.com.au and domain.com.au. In the Philippines, no. No, you don't, okay? The property websites are terrible. They are horrible. Thanks, Ricardo. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Yep. Penthouse foreclosures are hard to find. Look, you're looking for a specialty type of property. It's not easy to find. Sometimes they come up, sometimes they do not. What I would say is you have a better chance, focusing on the keywords, penthouse for sale. Don't write foreclosure, okay? You might not find many. So you just got to look penthouse, find penthouse. I'm talking about property, not the magazine. Okay, so you will find them, and with penthouses, okay, and those high-end properties, just remember, you've got to negotiate harder than anyone because you're buying in the top end of town, and there's less people that buy in the top end, okay, much less people. Only a very small percentage of people buy penthouses and the top end of town, okay? You're better off buying in the bottom end, the cheapest property, possible for investment, not the most expensive. So just be wary there. And if you are negotiating, negotiate very, very hard. You want 100 million peso for your penthouse? That's great. I'll offer you 50. You taking it or not? Any advice moving Philippines? No, sorry, Richie. I'm talking property, real estate today. I'm not talking about visas. Okay, sorry, buddy. Yeah, this is all about real estate, guys. My focus is real estate at the moment. Actually, I can answer that for you, Richie. Go to our group, which is Philippines Expats Group on Facebook. Search groups. So click groups on Facebook, search Philippine Expats, join the group, ask that question in the group, and people will be able to guide you and talk about SRRV visas or 13A visas, etc., whatever applies to you. That's what that group's for. Philippine Expats Group, please do use it. Okay, last question, guys. Last two questions. Two more questions I'm going to answer, and that's it. I've got to get back to my desk and keep on working. Look at Quarky. How cute is he? He's so cute. Yeah, I can assist, Wing. Just send me a message on Facebook. Hard to say. Look, I don't think there's going to be a huge drastic crash, but I think, foreigners are slowly going to, not just foreigners, people, vendors are slowly going to realize that, prices they thought were here, but they're now here, and they're going to have to meet the market to actually be able to sell. So Wing, join Philippine Expats Group and click the admin panel, and you'll see me on Facebook. You'll see I'm one of the admins. My name's Pete, and you can then send me a message personally to reach out and say hello. Alternatively, open up the description. I believe in the description of the video should be, I think it should be my email address there, or maybe one of my old videos. But the best way to contact me is Facebook. Yeah, that's what people are using nowadays. Last question, guys. Last question. I'm going to answer one more question. I got to get on with my day. Most welcome. Most welcome. Very last questions. All right, I think that's it. I'm going to wrap it up, guys, if I don't see any more questions. How many members in group? There's a bunch of groups with similar name. There's about 2,400 people in the Philippines Expats Group on Facebook. We've only been around for 3 or 4 months, and already we've got 2,400 members. So we're doing really well, the Philippine Expats Group. I'm going to focus later on probably on a Thailand expat group as well. Okay, but that's going to be later down the track. At the moment, I'm still stuck in the Philippines, and I'm not going to do that until I get to Thailand. Okay? No worries, buddy. You can see, look, I am looking a bit tired because I've been doing long hours with these videos, long hours. I had to start at 5:30 in the morning for my normal job. I then go on to do research, and then I do the videos. So sometimes it could be late at night and I'm doing the videos, I'm going doing these ones, but my coffee is keeping me going. Yep. Thank you, Paul. No, it's not. Actually, you know what, Bertie? I am sober at the moment. I'm 100% sober because I'm focusing on these videos. I just don't have time for it. I just don't. And I looked at, my son the other day. I looked into his eyes and I said, yeah, got to stop drinking. So sorry, guys, there's no more beer with Pete for now. So I'm also on a diet. Beer is carbs. Decide just stop drinking for now. I've been having dramas in my life, as you can see. People are saying, oh, it's drama club. There's no more drama club. Okay, there's no more drama club. I'm just focusing solely on property at the moment. I want to put the drama behind me, okay? So yes, me and Arianne separated, whatever. So yes, we are separated. We're still very good friends. But as soon as this lockdown ends and I can leave this city, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I have to go, seriously. I was thinking to go to Barreto. I was thinking that, but now I'm thinking otherwise. I'm thinking either Thailand, Bangkok, Pattaya, or Manila. So it's going to be one of those three. The other option is just go tribal. I'm going to check it out. The very first place I'm going to go is Baler, because I booked an Airbnb. I'm going to check that out. And if I like Baler and I like, going native, I'm going to do that. But if that doesn't work out, I'm going to go back to a major city and work. right? And just try and, make as much money as possible so I can fund my bachelor life as well as fund, my son's life, pay for this house and pay for another condo or, some tribal house or something where I live, maybe a makeshift house out of bamboo. I've been looking at, building with bamboo. I'm thinking about constructing a house for myself. I'm not sure. Robert, what's the best property for $500,000 investment? Very, very hard, Robert. You need to tell me where you want to buy. So if you tell me where you want to buy, that could really, how long is a piece of string, mate? How long is a piece of string? Look, there was one property in the video last night in Pasay, Manila, the Pasay foreclosures that honestly you could buy for $10,000 US. Would I buy it? Hell no. That condo is haunted. People were murdered in the building, okay? There was a massacre, okay? That's crazy. But, if you want to spend $10,000, sure. If it was me, I wouldn't be buying in the city because the city property, the condo that you get is going to be terrible. I'd be buying, if it was something for me, probably just a block of land. And this is what I'm looking at the moment, 500,000 to maybe $1 million peso, a block of land somewhere near the beach in the province, something like that, and build a bamboo house. No, it's not too low, Robert. It's not too low. You can buy in the provinces. You can buy land, but you need to be a Filipino to buy land or have a Filipino spouse or relative, like your son. Like I could buy in my son's name, okay? Then you can buy a lot of, a block of land. I also have a video which was foreclosed lots, and this was done in the last week, foreclosed lots in Metro Manila and Central Luzon. Actually, in that video, there's properties as cheap as $2,000. Okay, so $2,000, okay, you can actually see there's one block of land in Olongapo. So have a look at that. You need to check the tag because it might be an issue with the tagging. Okay, if it's a red tag, beware. There could be titling issues or some kind of litigation issue. So be careful with the cheaper end property. But it was only $2,000 for the property, and you could build a little kind of like a kubu house. Okay, not a kubu hut, a kubu house. With bamboo and just kind of makeshift materials like wood and bamboo. I like bamboo. I like bamboo construction. Honestly, I know you think I'm probably crazy right now. I've lived in luxury condos. I've lived in luxury houses. Okay, I've lived in some awesome houses, some awesome properties. But I've had loans and the stress of it, and just you get to the point and it's like, ugh. Some days, and this is what's happening in the last few months for me, it's like, no, I want to be rid of the loans. I want to be debt free. I want the freedom. Fight for that freedom. Taste that freedom, especially being locked down. It's like, oh my God, I've got to get free. So that's why I guess I'm looking at places like Baler, La Onion, Leyte, these places where I could buy a cheap, right, a very cheap, shut up, John, right, a cheap block of land, okay, whereby I can just build a little house, a little hut or a house, And think about it. You're on the beachside or beachfront, okay, and you live this kind of beach bum lifestyle. Honestly, I came here wanting to live that lifestyle, right? And just every day you wake up, you're doing the digital nomad thing, you're on the laptop, and then you look up at the beach and you go, wow, surf's up, grab a surfboard, jump into the surf, go swimming, go jogging or walking along the beach. Totally awesome. Totally awesome. Thumbs up. No, it's not bullshit, John. Honestly, I feel like Noknya. Honestly. Right? Like, I'm going to stop now, but yeah, people like you irk me. Right? Mate, I'm on a flow. Don't do that shit. Something wrong with you, brother. Seriously. Don't knock a man when he's down. I'm telling you, don't knock a man when he's down, eh? That's wrong. It's bloody wrong. Anyway, sorry, I got pissed off by someone commenting, honestly. Some people just upset me. They really upset me. They irk me. Ugh. Maybe it's the coffee today. I'm really hyped. But anyway, whew, breathe in, Pete. Breathe in, breathe out. So yeah, I'm looking at two options. Option one, going nomad, okay? Right? and maybe someplace on the beach or something like that, okay, and just living a carefree lifestyle and chilling out for a while, taking a bit of a break, just with all the stress I've had in the last months and last 12 months, really. Okay, especially this year. The last 6 months have been full on for me, right? Taking a break, seeing if I like the lifestyle, the nomad, the Gone Tropper lifestyle. Gone Tropper with Pete. Maybe I start a new channel. Maybe that's the idea, right? So that, or, if it doesn't work out, I'm going to try that first. If it doesn't work out, maybe, push with employment, just level up with my career and, focus, work harder, buy more and get bigger and bigger. But I don't know, I'm not too into that lifestyle. Done the city life before. I'm really over it. I kind of like the off the grid. Thank you, Mr. McGow. The off the grid living, the path less travel. Okay. Honestly, I've seen some houses for 100 to 200,000 peso. Very cheap that you can build, and they're made out of bamboo. And it's the dream, because like you look at it, you're on the beach side or the beach front, and it's just coconut trees around you. Okay, you can go jogging on the beach or go swimming every day. Okay, and you're in this hut and it's cool. You got the sand, you laid some pavers down, perfect. Absolutely. I reckon it's a great idea if I can do it. The major problem I have is internet. Been speaking with some friends, and one friend, thank you so much, he's been giving me some contacts and some ideas for different places, in particular Balera, Aurora, okay? And I like that place because they have nice surf, good surf, okay? And the water's really beautiful, and they have these stretches, these long stretches of coastline, okay? These beautiful stretches of coastline where, just wonderful beaches, and there's not many people. And I just think it's cool. It's a cool idea. I've been reading articles about people that, used to be high flyers, work very long hours, have a lot of debt, and they left it all behind to go that path less traveled, and focus on a more healthy, natural lifestyle. And that's what I'm looking at, and I have to try. I want to try it. I've never done it before, and I want to do it. I want to focus on that for a while. Okay, that's the first thing I'm doing when lockdown ends. If it doesn't work out, what I'm going to do is either move to one of the major cities like Manila or Bangkok, and then push harder, with my job, because I've got a certain responsibility and I've got to pay, my way, right? I've got to pay up to here, right? So if that doesn't work out, I'm going to go with this option. So I'm looking at both. When you've got two good options, go with both, and then, work out which one works for you, and, make the right decision. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. Anyway, things got a little bit heated there. I'm sorry about that. Just got frustrated because, look, my focus at the moment is property. I don't want to be talking about, the stuff that we've been talking about the last few weeks. It's bad stuff. It's negative. I want to remain positive, guys. Positive vibes only, please, on this channel. If not, I'm telling you, I will remove you from the channel. You will be removed from the channel. You will not be able to view the channel, and I will delete your comments. They will be gone. Okay, no drama club here, guys. It's property club, property club, property club. Unfortunately, you won't see much of Arianne on the channel anymore. Yes, she hijacked the video the other day to congratulate us on the 30,000 subscribers. Yes, she did that, okay? I didn't ask her to do that. Actually, she did that on her own accord when I was sleeping, okay? It was 1 a.m. at night, and I needed a rest. Anyway, so look, that's it. She's still a mate. We're still friends. We're trying to work it out. We're trying to be cool. That's what it's about. I don't want to talk about that. What I want to talk about is property, real estate. So ask me those questions. Actually, really funny. The one thing I want to say is, when we had the drama going on in those videos, some people wrote comments like, oh, why are you doing this? You should be doing videos on real estate. Okay, that's what you should be focusing on. And then another comment, and I thumbs up this comment. Okay, I gave a thumbs up to this comment, said, everyone said, Pete, don't have the drama, don't have this, whatever. But then he does the opposite and does the real estate videos, and he does a really good job, and then no one wants to watch it. So actually, the videos that were most popular are not my real estate videos. That's what I want to be vlogging about, and that's what I'm doing it, whether it's popular or not, okay? But yes, a lot of the drama stuff when I was having a rough time the last few months, you know, my son was in the emergency room. I had problems paying mortgages and paying bills. We had financial issues. We had some hardship, and people liked those videos. I don't know why, but they were the videos that, no, I don't want to start another drama channel. No, thank you. Okay, they were the videos that were most popular. So what I've realized is, okay, I've got to really push with the property channel and get the word out there. And I need your help. I need your support to please share, okay? Share the video, okay? That's going to be the best. Share it on Facebook. Share it somewhere. Tell a friend about the channel. Tell a friend to subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe. Okay, that's what I need, because, you know, the more people, the more of what I am, then we can really do well with the channel, and I can stop working long 16-hour days, you know, full-time work, research, investing, and YouTube, and, you know, other work. You know, it's just not feasible for me to do that long term. So my goal is, don't give up. And yes, I almost gave up, and I'm speaking from the heart here, guys, the heart. Okay, I almost gave up. I almost deleted my channel. I almost left it behind. I had a lot of problems with my relationship. Yes, I did, but I got over it, okay? All I'm going to get from looking back is a sore neck. All you get from looking back is a sore neck. And a gentleman that I worked for, you know, for a very long time, he told me that years ago, and I was thinking about that, and I said, I cannot look back. I need to look forward. I need to push, and I need to do this, because I wasn't really motivated in recent times, because I felt down, I felt blue, and I looked at my son's eyes and I went, now I'm motivated. I looked at his eyes and I said, I want the best for him, for my son. Okay, that's who I'm doing this for. So, you know, at the end of the day, I've got a PC, and, you know, on the PC, on my phone, and on the monitor, I was, you know, I have a picture of my son. Right? And I look at that picture and I said, that's what I'm doing this for. I used to have what's called a vision board. A vision board has property, different things, you know, career goals. Now it's different. I'm just thinking about one thing, and that's my son. Because I don't want him to have a tough life, a tough upbringing like I had. I want him to have a good life. I want him to have an easy life. I don't want him to have the tough life. No, I'm not having that for him. Anyway, all good. Wow, this got full on. Someone wound me up. All right, anyway. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much. Please do share, like, and subscribe to the Property Club. Double thumbs up, guys, and bye for now. I got to get back to the desk and keep these videos coming. Cheers, guys. Bye for now.